It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys. And it's coming right up on EA Sports.
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys. Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the third overall selection back in 2018 from USC. It's Sam Darnold.
And the thing with Sam Darnold is we know the skill set is there. May not be the most mobile or strongest arm quarterback in the league, but usually plays with really good poise and at his best, like a point guard in basketball, able to move around and distribute the rock.
First play and a first pass coming for Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now it's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Taking it about the 36.
Illegal block in the ball. Return team.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Automatic first down.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. Shifts by him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it's going to be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It can be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They go to Elliott again. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Prescott on play action. That is caught by Lamb. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Moore, and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Back to throw, Darnold. Flush to his right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. Then proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Second down and 10. Darnold. Thrown across his body and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Off a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the play there defensively, giving the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. Possession of the football goes over to Carolina. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Darnold on target to Moore for the Panther first. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL. Panther football to start quarter number 2. as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Foreman. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A carry for Foreman. Brought down at the 20.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They can probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So that kick gives them their 1st points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and go a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. On play action, Prescott rolling to his right. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Holding offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw is Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they move the ball with relative ease.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
Touchdown!
Dak Prescott with a connection to C.D. Lamb.
As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from C.D. Lamb.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line.
And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 24, Darnold. And his throw is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On first down, it's Darnold. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point by Moore, and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Darnold. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 23 yards, the final tally.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Thomas. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for Carolina. And despite the fact that they're looking up at a double-digit deficit at halftime, they were able to move the football through the air in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. Both teams making their final preparations for this second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because...
Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Darnold now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Marshall.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Now Darnold going to take it and just back this one forward to his wideout.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. We know this defense offense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back on the field. But we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
To throw is Darnold. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hecker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They got to be able to start fast, but they got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
It's a gain of 35.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The give is to Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
95 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give him a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Again, it's Elliott. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboys score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Cowboys have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Extra point by Morrow, and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25.
Carolina getting set to take the field.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, but also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
1st down, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. Touchdown!
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed watching their execution throughout this contest.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. Man, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Darnold. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Darnold. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now Darnold. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense can very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 162 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he will get
into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, Charles, just impressive in all three phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the fourth quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all. But let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort, really well executed. Congratulations to them.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Darnold on first down. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing again is Darnold. Wide open, it's Marshall, complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Escape. And Darnold, he lost the football. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Now again, it's Hubbard going left.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. They go to each other in practice. Obviously, your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.